We're joined by our General Manager of Football, Simon Lloyd, for the Round 21 health update thanks to GMHBA. Lloydie, as revealed yesterday, Mark Blitzarves and Tom Hawkins have both unfortunately sustained hamstring injuries. Can you tell us more about their injuries and possible timelines?
So Mark suffered a high hamstring strain and Tom suffered a minor hamstring strain. So both have gone into the rehabilitation program immediately, and we expect Tom to be running by the back end of this week. And look, it's obviously unfortunate, but we'll give progress reports over the coming weeks as they work through their rehab. And probably one positive, which both Tom and Mark are pleased with this, the response from the playing group in the VFL on the weekend against the Bull Ants. We saw some great performances, and a lot of those guys will be in contention for games this weekend against Port Adelaide.
And we've seen Sam Simpson out on the track recently with a splint on his hand after missing the last couple of weeks with a finger injury. How's Sam progressing?
Yeah, Sam will have the splint removed come off on Friday, and he'll go into full training. So which is positive for Sam. As I've said previously, he's been fully professional, and he's full training. So it's great for Sam, and it'd be great to have him out there unencumbered.
And we have fresh updates on young pair James Willis and Jai Clark. Can you talk us through these?
Yeah, so James Willis had a hernia operation last week, and it'd be great. James is back in the building tomorrow, so we look forward to seeing him. And the positive is he'll go straight into running, which is really positive. And in regards to Jai Clark, Jai's obviously now doing Alt G, so he's running, which is really positive. He'll, over the next fortnight, start in group training. So he's probably a couple of weeks just behind Cam Guthrie, so he's progressing as expected and ticking everything he needs to.
And as you mentioned, Cam Guthrie is ramping up his training in a bid to return to the later rounds of the season. How's he tracking?
Yeah, so Cam, even though he's obviously hasn't been playing, he's been really fully involved in the program, and what we're seeing now on the track is speed and acceleration. So he's working through all of those steps. He's still going through his reconditioning and doing his cross training and things like that, but he's involved in group training now as well. So we're happy with his progress, and he's tracking really well. We'd love to have him out there this week, but in the not too distant future.
And another one of our younger players in Flynn Kroger is working his way through a hip injury. Can you tell our fans how he's progressing?
Flynn's now full training, and we expect Flynn to be available. The next VFL game, which will be against Collingwood, Saturday week at VFL Park. I should say Victoria Park.
And you talk about VFL, Jed Buse returned via the VFL on the weekend against the Bull Ants. How did he fare? Yeah,
Jed completed 8 to 9 kilometres, so it was park game, but still moved really well, moved freely. Came out post-game and it felt really positive, so that's a real positive step for Jed, and we'll assess him over the course of this week to see what it looks like for this week.
Great, thanks Lloydie.